Hi, I am Chantal. I'm here for today's Planet Coaster 2 stream, and I also have two wonderful, wonderful guests with me today. And they don't really need an introduction at this point. However, we will introduce them anyway. We have got the wonderful Rich Hudson, full video artist here.
Hello.
And we also have Modo. Modo here is our producer on Planet Coaster 2. So, today we are going to be giving away a couple of codes to our wonderful viewers. We have 5 codes to give away. 5 codes. So if you want to be in with the chance to win a copy of this DLC, you're going to have to stay tuned, and we will be putting some codes in the chat and maybe somewhere else. Who knows? We'll see what happens. So today we are going to give you a full overview of the Sorcery Pack. We're going to have a nice, lovely tour, courtesy of the wonderful Rich Hudson. We're going to have a little deep dive into the scenery pieces and maybe some animatronics, maybe some blueprints, who knows. And then we're also going to build the fan favourite coaster. We know you've all been waiting for it. We are going to show you the Alamax LSM Raid Coaster. But before we get started, let's see who's in the chat. Who have we got? I see some people. I see Rogan saying hyped. Mike Tempo, let's go.
I've already had my friend Shiny point out I've got no hair.
Yeah.
So hello. Thank you.
Rich with no
Thanks
hair.
for joining us.
So I've just seen a question. Do the codes work on PS5? Because we are streaming also on Steam, we are going to do Steam codes for today's stream. However, keep an eye on socials, and we will maybe have something for you very soon. Yeah. So, I see everyone. I was like, let's go, let's go.
I think they were kind of hoping for it, so...
Yes. Without further ado, should we get into doing the
Should we
tour?
hop straight in?
Let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, welcome to Vesper's Keep, which is a park that a lot of you have already seen across all of our sort of marketing for the Sorcery Pack for Planet Coaster 2. And this is at present my magnum opus in the game.
Yeah.
I have got many hours across the original Planet Coaster and probably more so in Planet Coaster 2. And I think, without bigging myself up too much, I think this is probably the best park I've ever built. So I'm really excited to show you guys around this, because I know that you've seen bits and pieces of it. You've seen the trailer, you've seen some of the POV videos, seen some other bits and pieces. But now you guys are going to get a first-person look and more of this park that showcases the Sorcery Pack in the best light, he says, as it's dark. Because this pack is wonderful at night. Best experienced in the moonlight.
Oh, Coaster Freak has just made a very good statement there. You should definitely put this on the Frontier Workshop.
Well, do you know what? I mean, we'll talk about that after we've done a tour. How about that?
Oh, okay.
It's a good statement.
We'll show you around first. You might hate it. You might
not want it. Who
I don't
knows?
want this anywhere near my PC or my console. But yeah, welcome to Vesper's Keep. This is a first little look at sort of just a wide of the park, showing you everything that there is to play with in this park. So we've got a coaster in the foreground, which might swoop past us. In the meantime, there are 2 sides to the scenery in this pack, which is the town side, which does what it says on the tin, and there's also the keep, which is more of the sort of the stonework, the more gothic approach to it. And we've got examples of both of these in this park. So we're going to head down into the park here. Might see some mascots, plural.
Yeah,
We'll
our
see.
lovely
We'll
entertainers
explain
in this one.
why
yeah.
that is in a second. But we've got some of the new pieces. Just been past some of these new buildings as we go by.
I asked you for the park while you were working on it, and even when it was like 50% done, I was like, this is better than anything I could build myself. So it's really impressive.
And that's why I'm here, Modo. That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah.
So we're going to head over this way, and I'm really hoping that one of the coasters comes. Oh,
There we go.
Okay, it's scooted past not the side I wanted it to be. But this is an example of one of the new buildings you got. So this is the town side of of the theme. So you've got a lot of like nice brickwork, which is all colourable. You've got lots of sort of wood roofs and these new doors and things like that, which is really lovely. And this building is actually quite a good example of something that is, well, at least this specific thing is not part of the paid DLC, but it's part of the free update 7 that comes alongside the Sorcery Pack. You've got the multi-axis grid rotation for buildings.
Yep.
So this building here actually is 2 separate buildings. So the bottom part, where we've got the Looney Balloons, is that's just a normal building. So that sits completely flat. Because if a building has a shop in it or a unit or sort of facility, you can't rotate it more than the x-axis, as players have been used to in Planet Coaster 2 up to this point. However, the tower here, that is actually a separate building, and we'll show this more explicitly a bit later. But as you can see, it is on a slight slant to the rest of the building.
Kevin has just said very beautiful, which
thank you very much,
think so
Kevin.
too.
Much appreciated. So so that's like a little taste, a little sniff of something we can show you a bit more later. But here's a bit more of a full building here, showing off a bunch of the new pieces as part of the Sorcery Pack. So we've got these really lovely bay windows. I love these, which are really, really nice. And these are also, like sort of, there's something, there's something. A little tease, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. These sorts of like, again, sort of towery things, these are actually like decorative trim pieces as well. So if you wanted these little towers, little crooked towers poking out the side of your buildings and stuff, that's what you can use these for.
I like the wonkiness.
Exactly,
Wonky
And
is such a good word
this is
for
just
it.
using freeform props, so that this sort of the wonkiness you can do anyway. But now, obviously, with update 7 and the multi-axis grid for actual grid-based buildings, if you wanted to do exceedingly wonky buildings like you saw in the update 7 highlights video, you can do that. Oh, there it is again.
Whee.
We'll get to you. And I'm sure that people are looking at this now and thinking, oh yeah, I can see stuff here. I could do so much more with this, not just sorcery themed stuff. Then you can do. You've got the ability to take this and throw it in any direction you want, which is really exciting. There's another one of our little leaning sort of towery buildings here. Look.
Oh, I just saw a comment from Track Nation. They've just asked, what time is the DLC coming? We're aiming for 2. We're trying to get it here for 2 p.m.
2-ish.
BST.
Yes.
BST?
I think
Are we
so.
We're still in BST.
BST. We're still BST.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, because I mean the socials are going to get very loud.
Yeah,
I think, when it
we'll
comes
absolutely
out.
be here. We'll be sharing it. We'll let you know. We'll make
Yeah.
sure you know it's coming.
You won't miss it. And I know that for people who are into this, we've got obviously new lampposts as well. And the really cool thing is, this is one of the prefabs, so this is just something you can place down as is, but each of these individual pieces is available as an individual piece. So if you wanted to make your own lampposts using this like ironwork, you can.
So
or use them,
customizable.
or use them
great.
in the building somewhere. In fact, I should have an example, if I can remember what I've built.
So many buildings.
I mean, there's a little lamp there, like a little crystal lamp. That's part of that sort of lamp bit. There's a little bit of the trim from that lamp poking through there as well. So you've got access to things like that as well. We've got the new benches as well, which are really lovely, and also the bins as well. So if you like your benches and bins, you are covered. And then here is a bit more of here's this bay window again, but squeeze 2 together to make a bigger bay window, which is lovely. And this is actually a mix. So this bottom brick is the town piece, or the town side of the theme, and this upper bit is actually from the keep. So I've mixed them together a little bit. So if you wanted to do just full town work or full keep work, or mix them together, or throw anything else into the mix, then you can.
And there are over 300 scenery pieces as well coming with this pack. So it's lots of stuff that you can use.
There's so much to play with here.
Loads.
Yeah, there really is. We've got some of these new like gargoyle statues. There's a cat statue there. There's actually another one. I've been kind of mean.
Frog?
There's a frog as well. Yeah, there's another. There's a cat there. There was a frog. Or there's like a phoenixy dragony thing up there. There is a frog somewhere. I have also got this cat who's bless him, he's trapped. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. We've also got. Oh, hang on. There you go. There's a frog.
Hey.
There's a frog up there.
I gotta say, the frog is my favorite.
Frog
Love
is
the
pretty
frog.
great.
Frog is great. Yeah.
I have a frog tattoo. I'm very much into the
Ah,
frogs. Love the
right.
frogs.
If you want to make Frogland in Planet Coaster 2,
Ooh.
Okay.
there we go.
New challenge.
Yeah.
That is a good idea. Or I'm seeing other people being like, frog, cat.
Yeah, we've got some of these like busts as well. We've got like a witch, and there is like a bearded wizardy one as well, which would be cool. Of course, we've got the new shop fronts. This is another one of the new windows. So you've got this sort of cylindrical bay window, which is nice as well. And a little glowing cauldron too. A little bit of effects there, which is super cool. So we make our way through this way. I can see, oh, they're together.
Oh,
All right.
So you've all seen Vesper. We've all seen masculine Vesper, but now this is feminine Vesper. So you've got two different variants of the new Vesper mascot. And when you place a Vesper down, it'll randomly pick which one you get. So I've put both in this part for the sake of showing them off.
I love what the animation team did with.
Yeah, so there's
Literally
there's masculine
something.
Vesper, which you've all seen already, I'm sure, because we posted a video recently of masculine Vesper.
we did the spotlight, entertainer
Yes.
spotlight to show off.
Yep, and
I
then
love that.
here's feminine Vesper. Look at that, performing for us and everything. I love the fact that they put the little stick underneath the book on their hand. I love that. I'm big into the realism, so I really appreciate that. But the effects look fantastic. And the guests are absolutely enamoured. I mean, she's there towering over everyone and just looking real cool.
And Christian just said, Vesper, big boy.
Vesper,
Absolutely
big boy indeed. They love it. So yeah, she's out and about as well as masculine Vesper. He's off up that way. And actually, before we go into the first coaster, this is a first little look at the. So this is the keep side of the theme more explicitly. This is just the keep side by itself, and of course, I've done the toilets. Guests need a toilet, I presume. Okay.
Realism, like you said,
Exactly.
realism.
Yeah. You got it. When you got to go, you got to go. Okay. Let's talk about our first coaster, which we've seen flying over above us and scooting around. So this is the Alamax bike and sidecar, which people were very, very excited to see. But one quick thing before we go over to the coaster, again, as part of the free update, you have these square queue lines now.
Yep, the square kettle pan queues.
Yep.
Fan favorite.
Yes, people were very, very excited to
And
see these.
I'm really excited as well to
Yep.
be able to use them. This is a great addition.
Yeah, absolutely. So now you can pack more people into a smaller space, which is always fun for when you're at a theme park. We love it. So we're going to have a quick wander through.
Yeah, I see the comments. People love the square queues. They're like, square!
Yeah, they are great. They are great.
We know, we've seen lots of people asking about them, asking for them, mentioning them, and just had to be done, I think.
Yeah.
It was one of those things.
So here's the bike and sidecar train.
I love them.
Yeah, they're really, really nice. So these are all colorable. You can attach scenery if you'd like as well. For the sake of this sort of tour for you today, we've left the coasters and the flat rides completely vanilla, just so you can see them as they are. Let's actually hop on the ride as well.
Private access through the exit.
Yeah, through the exit. You've got VIP
Oh my.
access today, folks. Some of you might have already seen this actually, because we've posted the POVs for the 3 coasters from this park on socials as well. But if you haven't seen them, we're gonna let you have a ride on here. And so the idea for this was having more of we want to see the bikes going through the streets of Vesper's town, I guess. As we come through here, might catch a couple snippets. Look at that, absolutely perfect timing there.
Right on time.
Absolute
I
cinema.
know. I would say it's almost like we planned it, but that was just a complete wonderful coincidence.
We'll say we planned it. It's fine.
As we ride through towards the edge of a forest. We'll get to that a bit later, I think.
Yeah.
As the bike and sidecar comes through here, back across, past the town. This is the area we've just walked through. And then here is something very exciting.
What could it be?
I don't know, but the track's just stopped, and now we're going backwards. What could be happening here?
Wait. Is that a switch track?
I think it
might
might
be
be.
a swi- it might
have
be.
been a switch track. Yeah.
And it wasn't flat as well.
It wasn't
I think
flat.
was
It had a banked
slightly banked.
banked entry, didn't it?
Yeah.
And
I've
I
seen
don't
it.
know whether people have been wanting this or not. We haven't really heard much about it. But
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, clearly that person.
I think everyone's just
Screaming.
collectively leant on their keyboards at the same time. And we've also got a drop track as well.
Yes.
On the Alamax bike and sidecar, as well as I think it's also got the turntables, I believe, as well.
We've got the turntables somewhere else, I think.
We'll
We're
double
going to
check.
showcase. Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
double check that.
Yeah.
But that's the bike. That's the bike and sidecar coaster, which I know people are very, very excited for. Excuse me. And so yeah, we have got the switch track. In fact, if we quickly before we head upstairs and go up that way, we go past Feminine Vesper again. Still having a great time. If we go over, where should we go? Go to around here. You can actually see our switch track in situ, just lurking around. I put a tree in the way because I'm terrible.
Trying to hide the magic.
I'm trying to hide the magic, yeah. It's all about sightlines in theme park design, guys.
Yes.
So we have the switch track in situ. So if you don't know why or how these are different specifically, if you've been using the multiverse coaster in the base game of Planet Coaster 2, the switch tracks worked in a specific way that if the train goes through it, the train has to stop, the track will switch, and then the train will go backwards or forwards depending on how you've placed it.
They were being used as dead ends to reverse the car, and in this case, there are also dead ends, but you can do a little
use
bit
them
more.
slightly differently. Yeah,
absolutely.
So in this situation, rather than it coming to a stop, the train goes up a spike and it stalls, but in that time, the track has switched,
Yep.
the train is stalled just off screen, and it will come flying backwards, and it's got a backwards exit specified, so then the track will reset after it's exited backwards.
There are several settings for those switch tracks. You can decide how many passes before they go back to their initial position. We've really made it in a way that enables the player to do pretty much everything that you could see in real life.
Yeah.
But also, we've made it in a way that is still fun for the players to play with and will not end up being complicated to set up. We really wanted to be a fun approach for that system, so we've really thought about it for a long time before we came up with that system, and I'm pretty happy with it.
It's
I
really
think
good,
yeah.
and we'll get to show you some of that more in situ a bit later. Okay, so let's head upstairs here.
What's upstairs, Rich?
What's upstairs? More of the park, funnily enough.
Right.
But some really cool stuff, I will say. Apologies for my coughing. I'm recovering from a cold of some description. So I apologise for all of the coughing and spluttering you might hear today. So this is the keep, more specifically. So for the sake of this park, it's actually inspired by some of the concept art from the pack. Went for a big sort of tower rather than like more of a castle kind of vibe. But obviously you've got the parts to be able to do something like that if you so wish. But instead I've gone for this big spire, which you've
there's
just
also
seen.
fairy tale, isn't there, as well? So you can always
You could always put the
add
two
fairy
together,
tale
yeah.
pieces.
They work. In fact, well, actually, there is some fairy tale mixed into this a bit later on. So you'll see some of the base game stuff paired up with the new stuff in the Sorcery Pack. But this is a really cool set of scenery. That's something we're going to look at in a second. It's been really, really fun to build stuff with this. And obviously, you've got this very tall and ominous-looking tower, and then it's everything down to things like these little archway pieces here that I've used to make this little sort of gate area. I saw somebody in the chat asked about whether these like buttress things are scalable. Yep, these are all free-form props, so these are all scalable. You've got your usual wall set as part of Keep as well as Town, and then of course all of the sort of trim pieces and buttresses and stuff. These are all scalable. But we've seen it go past. We've got the child coaster, which lots of people are really excited about.
Yeah,
as part of this pack.
definitely.
And you can tell people are excited because look, they're queuing out of the queue. It's so popular, this coaster. I mean, in fairness, it's a coaster that all ages can ride in the game, which is great. I mean, it's called the child coaster. It'd be a bit odd if the kids couldn't ride it, but they're so orderly. Look at them, up and down the stairs as well as on the queue.
They must be British.
They must be British.
Standard thing.
This park can't be in Britain. It's not raining. So we're going to do our usual thing of going through the exit. We've got VIP access today, folks.
Okay, again.
And here we have, this is the train for it, which is super, like, hyper minimal.
Yep.
So you've got a lot of real estate to do any kind of theming you want. Obviously, again, for the sake of the stream, we're just showing it vanilla, so the players know what they're going to get their hands on. And I did see a question earlier on today, friction wheel lift, so yes, it can curve.
Absolutely.
Didn't see it in the POV video, that was just from the top of the lift hill, really. But yeah, that's in play now. And there's another train coming in.
I'll tell you what, while we ride that, should we give away a code?
Should we, yeah.
In the
I
chat?
think that sounds like a good plan. If you're liking what you're seeing.
Yeah, so if you keep an eye on chat, on YouTube specifically, we will be sharing a code in there. So whoever can grab it first will be the person who will get themselves the new DLC.
Yeah, best of luck to land this Steam code.
So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. It should be coming very, very soon.
I'm sure there'll be people with their
They're ready.
their redemption windows open, ready to go.
Oh, Christian's just said, I'm here for the code.
So this is this particular coaster was done to be like spiraling around the keep, more specifically, which was really fun to get to do. So we have it here going, sort of sticking to the keep a little bit here, going across the front of it.
I love the archways.
They're so good. I use them. They're everywhere in this park.
The interaction with the scenery makes it really go above and beyond.
Yeah, and then here we are diving over a section of the park we will walk through in a tick, over the rooftops of the town. And then we're going to dive back into the dark depths of the keep.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Ooh.
We dive into the dark. And then there's not really much else to see.
I love how you've used all three types of tracks. On this
Oh, yeah,
coaster.
yeah. Yeah, so you've got 3 splines
Yes.
available as part of this. You've got 3 splines available as part of the bike and sidecar as well.
Yep.
We know how much the coaster fans love their varying
Variations.
splines. Yeah, they love that. So you've got access to both of those for these 2 coasters that we've seen so far. Somebody's got the code. Congrats. Well played.
Oh, have to see who gets it. Yeah, Book of Kalito. That was whoever got that. They're
Yeah.
so quick. Oh, Geordie has just said I got it.
Well played,
Congrats.
Geordie. Well done.
Great job.
Congrats.
So we've got a couple more of those to come.
Yeah, we
over
will
the
have a
course of the
couple
stream.
more. Don't worry. If you missed this one, there will still be a few more
There's
that we'll be
loads
giving
of
out.
people. I should really probably extend this queue because I wasn't
Square
expecting
queues? Square queues?
Square queues.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got all
it's quite
this
in the
real
corner,
estate
right
over here, but there's nothing happening. There could be a big old cattle pen here. So that's the child coaster, which is really, really exciting.
Yeah.
It's good to get another junior coaster, literally a child-friendly coaster into the game.
Absolutely.
Really, really good.
I was quite surprised at how many people were so happy about it. I thought it would end up being one of those things where people are like, oh, I don't want another child coaster, but it seems to have gone down.
Everything's
very
kind of
well.
banged for it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for all 3 coasters, we base it a lot on what players wanted. We've seen a lot of people asking for more child-friendly rides, and that was like a no-brainer to do this one. It's a great ride. It's a popular ride, so we really wanted to bring it.
Even with the raid in play for this
Absolutely.
pack, so many people I've seen saying this is the underdog of the pack. This is what I'm here for. And it's like,
It
hey,
was.
if you've got this new hero ride and the child coaster, and you're like,
Yeah.
that and the bike and sidecar and the other stuff we're going to see, we're all in. It's fantastic, honestly. So up here we've got another sort of more town area, but more so in the shadow of the tower. And these really cool.
I like the voice as well.
I've got
Shadow of the
That's
tower.
not me. That's my cold. Got these really cool like hooded figures as well. But I love these statues. They're super cool.
The lighting makes
Yeah.
them looks
I spent so
Eerie.
long doing
Yeah.
the lighting for this.
It's
Hence
great.
why you can see all of these like lighting things
These
all over the place.
floodlights.
Yeah, the floodlights
Yeah.
all over the place. And I've put them all up, hidden them all out the way. They're all visible. I
Yeah.
can't sync lighting into scenery. That's just me. I can't do that. I have to put them out because
just-
I'm a realism person. There's the I just missed it go past, but the child coaster going past. Of course, we've got a restaurant as part of the free updates previously. Gives us an opportunity to show off the new picnic benches. So these are the Sorcery Pack picnic benches as well. And as to be expected, you can link these to the restaurant as you've done with previous picnic tables. And you can. This is more like an open air thing, but if you wanted to go all out and build like if I'd have had the time, I'd have probably built like a proper tavern.
Oh yeah,
Really, really
love
cool.
a tavern.
yeah.
But yeah, I didn't quite have the time. I had to focus on the rides more so.
Give yourself a break, Rich. I mean, look at this.
I'm trying.
This is, yeah.
I'm trying, yeah.
We just want more, Rich. Just
I know,
more and more.
I am but one man. But here's the cylindrical windows again, stacked them on top of each.
Yeah,
Actually, I think these are
exactly.
double back actually to let them protrude out a bit more to hit this sort of corner. And of course, you got your standard food stands as well, and the child coaster going over the top as well. It's really, really, really fun to get to play with some more of these buildings, some more of these statues. Of course, you've seen this like cat statue scaled up all over the place.
Yeah.
So flexible. All of this stuff. We've got some more cauldrons. Look, so this one's bright green, which is really nice. Just adds a little extra flourish to your area. You've got these really lovely candles as well. I love these. So the flames themselves are colourable as well. So these will also emit whatever colour you would like, which is really fun. And this brings us quite nicely to this, which this took everybody by surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting how much this stole the light from the raid coaster.
Yeah.
And I'm really pleased at the reaction from people, honestly.
It's such a cool ride. Like, I would have never thought that. I think that's the thing. The players weren't expecting to see something like this in Planet Coaster 2, and yet here it is.
Well, yeah, we thought about it. We were like, is it doable? How do we want to make it happen? How do we want to make it happen so it is also fun for the players to play with?
Yeah.
So, yeah, do you want to dive into maybe how it works, or do you just want to show how it is?
We'll have a wander in and we'll show you in a tick, but I just want to point out that this whole keep, this whole thing I've shown you, this is just a big show building.
Yeah.
for the Flying Theatre. That's how this started.
It is truly a big ride.
It is quite a big ride, and we'll show you it in its sort of vanilla situ a bit later. But I decided to put it
so happy to be
in this dingy corridor.
Yeah.
So we're going to head down. Where are you going? You don't have VIP. We have VIP access. I think you'll find.
It's only us.
Yeah. So we're just going to walk in here and show you the Flying Theatre. Can I time it perfectly? Oh, I have as well. Look at that.
Right on time.
So
look at this.
All of the guests get into the little, I've been calling them gondolas. It's just the first term that comes to mind for me.
Yep.
They're going to get raised into the
term.
space, and then bada boom. Hey, we are in space. So look at the capacity of this.
If I recall correctly, we're talking 81?
81
people
guests at a time. So if you want a big old throughput ride, this is the one for you.
Absolutely.
So for all players, including console players, there are 4 videos to choose from, which we'll have a look at a bit later on. But if you're playing on PC, much like custom billboards and speakers and stuff, you can upload your own video files and have your own video on the Flying Theatre.
So if you just want a giant chief beef on the screen, you can absolutely do that.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I mean, absolutely.
Also, one thing we've done is that if people want to add video that got some sound effects on there, the video audio will play, but also you can add your own soundtrack to the ride, which are 2 separate files, so you can have your own custom video and your own custom audio in there.
It's really cool. It's so versatile.
Yeah.
And again, while this is unthemed at the moment, you can theme this if you'd like to. In fact, if you go on the Planet Coaster website, planetcoaster.com, and you go to the page for the DLC and you scroll down, there are some screenshots of all of the 5 new rides, and you can toggle like a themed version and an unthemed version. So if you want an example of how this and any of the rides can look themed, head to planetcoaster.com and have a look.
I've seen a comment on the chat saying, are the animations all the same? No, they're not. And they're actually the way that you're timing the length of the experience for the guests. So what happens is that each of these animations are actually 10 seconds long. We've made it a round number, so it was easy for people to build a ride sequence. The default ride sequence will be 2 minutes, and that's what determines the length of your ride. It's the amount of sequence that you're going to add. So if you've got a 60-second video that you want to put on the screen, just place 6 of these ride sequence, and that will last the exact duration of your video.
Yeah.
If your ride sequence is longer than your video, then the video will loop.
Yeah. I've actually seen somebody else ask, can you do like smoke effects and stuff? And technically, yes.
Yes.
You can. If you use the particle emitters, like the water emitters or the smoke or the explosion or whatever like that, you can put that as part of your of a trigger sequence.
You have to place them yourself.
Yes.
And you will have to trigger them yourself, but you can absolutely do that.
But you can do it, yeah. So you're going to spray your guests with water, then you can. So we're going to continue down the street now with our with all this scenery in play, and we're going to get to this. So this is another part of the free updates that comes alongside the Sorcery Pack, and this is the radial motion platform. So we've seen players using the rotation platform, the lifting platform, and there's one on a track as well.
Yes.
And this is a new one, and the best way that it's been explained is it moves like an analog stick. So it just kind of rotates.
That's
And
how
of
it was
course,
explained to me, and it makes so much more sense when someone
so
says
much
it.
more
I'm like,
clear, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you also get a bunch of different speed settings for that as well. And so here I've got a cauldron, and that itself is actually on a rotating platform, which is then attached to a stick, which is then attached to the radial platform. Now you don't have to put the stick in. You can have things floating if you want to. As said, I can't do floating in Planet Coaster. That's not how I build.
No.
So I've done this as more like a slightly more realistic situation. And then this underneath is actually one of the new effect transmitter things. So you've got one of these. It's also recolorable. So imagine there's like a spell glowing underneath the cauldron, but there's also these smoke plumes as well on the chimneys that are also colorable. So there's two of these, and then there's two of these. I think one of them is this sort of consistent glow. I think the other one is like a spark, like a magic burst, I believe, that you can obviously put into your trigger sequences and stuff like that. But not only is no floating gang. Yes, Mineral.
Minerals
Yes.
Hello, Mineral.
If you want to have this a little bit more contextualized in your park, you could have somebody actually casting the spell to make that hover.
Great job.
So this is one of the new animatronics, a spellcaster as part of the Sorcery Pack. And this guy is currently doing a spell to make the cauldron hover.
The realism is.
Yeah,
We love the word realism at the moment.
We do.
Realism.
That's the word of the day for me when I'm playing this game. But there's three different variants of these. You'll see some of the other ones a bit later. But they're also fully colorable as well. So you can change the color of their cloak, you can change the color of the trim, you can even change the color of the effect of their spell. So he's casting a blue spell, you can make them cast a green spell or a red spell. Whatever you're feeling like you want them to be casting, you can do that.
If I want to make my frog park, it can all just be green.
Everything's green.
Everything green.
I'm really excited to see your frog park.
Oh my god.
You've set expectations
So much
now.
pressure.
I need to see your frog park. I'm really looking forward to
Frog
it.
Park when?
Frog park when. So yeah, this is really, really cool. And like I said, we'll show you a bit later what these guys can do. But we're going to continue down our park now. And this is actually, for those seasoned in Planet Coaster and Planet Coaster 2, this is actually a tree from the Fairy Tale set that we added in one of the previous free updates. So as we descend back down towards the edge of the forest, we're going to start to see not only the forest creeping in, but how you can use some of the existing themes in this pack as they start to creep in as well. So we're going to head underneath our child coaster. I think there's another frog here somewhere. Look,
Yay.
green frog.
Yay.
Green frog.
Green frog, green
Lovely,
frog.
lovely. And then here we have the child coaster. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And then, yeah, this is another look at the other side. So that sort of section there, that is the bulk of the show building that the Flying Theatre's hiding away in. So we're going to head down the other side of the park.
Look at that path.
Look at this path. Yeah. It's such a perfect
path.
such a one hell of a path. We've also got a slight change in motif going on here with some of the trims. So yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Now we've got something there, but we'll look at that in a moment. But if you are again seasoned, you'll recognise these as the spooky vines from the Fairy Tale pack. And I've now kind of accommodated or incorporated those in with the keep theme. So this is one of the towers from our keep, and it's been kind of taken back by the forest. So we've got a mix here of obviously the new scenery as part of the keep, as part of the Sorcery Pack. We've also got some of the base game foliage and ivy, but there's also these vines as well. And in fact, these little ruined pieces are from mythology.
Yeah.
That I've coloured to match as close as possible to the grey brick of the keep. So here we've got this tower that's been taken back by the forest. And the bike and sidecar actually does a little loop around here as well.
It's so cool that you can just use any of the themes and just recolor them.
Yep.
Just do it however
You're
you
never
want.
limited with this
No.
game. That's the beauty of it. If you want to, like, obviously for the sake of our marketing and stuff, we,
Oh, yeah.
you know, we have to stick to the,
Yeah.
not so much, it's not a straight and narrow by any means. We get a lot of play to kind of do what we like, but obviously we have to do things within reason to show
Yeah.
off the pack in the correct light. But, you know, we've seen what players can do with the scenery available
Yeah.
in Planet Coaster 2, and this is just adding. If you're not super wanting to just stick to sorcery specifically, this is just 300 plus pieces to add to your armory.
And as Christian just said, we love a resourceful king, and that is very true. We do.
Absolutely.
Just use any of the pieces.
Use anything and
any of the
everything.
themes.
If it works and it looks right, do it.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Kid Basher's gonna Kid Bash.
So, this is the Gale Force. This is the second of 2 flat rides available as part of the Sorcery Pack. So we've gone from a very, very high throughputs with the Flying Theatre to 4 poor souls at a time
Ugh,
as they
no.
flip. Do one little flip.
Yeah, do a flip.
Hey, there we go.
There we go.
So this is our big swinging flat ride, a very ominous looking thing right here at the edge of the forest.
Such a cool name as well. Gale Force.
Gale Force. It has to be said specifically like that. So if any content creators or streamers watching,
Absolutely.
you have to say it like that now. That's just how it goes. So this thing, 4 guests will sit in, it will swing them. There's this sort of large crank, for lack of a better word, at
Crank,
the top
yeah.
that will have them swinging, and then of course the car itself, a gondola. Again, gondola's always the word I think of. That is obviously also flipping around independently. And again, I think you can also ride sequence of this as well.
We can have a look.
We can have a
quickly,
look,
if you
yeah.
want. We'll have a look later.
Well,
anyway.
I
Just saw a comment from Levicoaster saying, "Not for me," and
Not for
that
me.
is absolutely right.
Let me double check
This is not.
before I.
This is not one that I would
Yep.
ever ride in real
Yeah.
life.
So you can ride sequence this as well. So if you
Yep.
wanted to shorten the ride time to make it have a higher throughput, or just be like, no, you're going to wait longer, make it really long,
Yep.
Yeah.
be my guest. And look at the air time you get on that.
Oh
God.
no.
Can we get yeses or nos in the chat as to
Yes.
who's going to be riding this?
It's not because we add them in game that we would like to ride them, each and every one of us. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think we would.
I think
Especially this one.
if it was static like this, yes.
Yeah.
I think I probably would risk it.
Ooh.
It's the rotating part that scares you.
No, no. It's
Ah,
not that. I think it's just the idea of it being uprooted and moved around a lot. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
yeah, maybe not.
I'm seeing a lot of yeses.
Seeing a lot of
which
yeses.
surprises me.
I'm seeing a mix. Yeah, yeses and nos.
like this is just.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
there's
yes.
so many.
There's-
What?
it's-
What are
it's
you all
such a-
doing?
There's such a spectrum. There's like
Okay.
absolutely 100% yes and absolutely 100% no, and then everyone in between.
Probably once, then never again. Okay, a fair answer as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could maybe.
I think we
Like
give
someone said,
if we
if-
give Chantal a GoPro, and then we'll put you on it.
See, coasters
That's some
absolutely
fresh
fine.
content.
It's this one that just, for some reason, it's the crank
Yeah.
that throws me. For some
The way that
reason,
it feels like you're not in control of
Yeah,
it. You're just
it's-
at the
that's
whim
it.
of the crank.
will of the crank.
Let's move on. Bike and sidecar going past as well. Okay, we've been teasing you long enough. Let's.
Wait.
Head.
With what?
What could it be?
I don't know. There's
what
not.
could it be?
Thanks for watching, guys. We've been teasing you long enough. Let's actually go into the forest because it's finally time to talk about our hero. Because
Is it the? Can we say it? The raid?
the raid.
Yes.
Time for the Alamax raid. The
I
coaster
am-
type that nobody has ever asked for.
I've never seen a comment in
No,
my
never.
entire time.
We've
I've-
never listened to anyone.
No, never.
But
I was so happy to finally be able to bring this ride to the game. It is a fan favorite, a favorite of mine as well. I am so proud of what we've achieved with that one.
it is phenomenal.
Yes.
It's really, really. When I found out it was coming to the game, for realsies, it's happening. It was just
Yep.
so excited. I think my team, my department, have been sick of me banging on about how exciting this is. But it is really exciting, and I think with the reaction that we've seen so far to the reveal of the Sorcery Pack, I think you're all on the same page. So let's please
That's right,
don't
Owen.
criticize too much. But it's such a fun coaster type to build. So unlike the switch track, or at least the usage of the switch track on the Alamax bike and sidecar, this has been done with a swing launch in mind.
Yep.
So as you can see, we go through the launch, we get to this top hat, it stalls, and then we swing back, we go back through the switch track, We're going to go through a big spider cave. Whoa, big animatronic. And then here's a big battle happening with more of these spellcaster animatronics. And then we go back through, even bigger launch, back through the switch. We set it to be a couple of pass-throughs, and then the switch track will reset, ready for the next train. Obviously there, makes it over the top hat, and continues through the rest of the layout.
Himmelman and Corkscrew. Oh my god.
I was very proud of those.
Yeah,
That transition I was quite proud of. Yeah.
That's a good one.
And then we've got a secondary launch here through this sort of mausoleum-looking thing.
There we go.
And then as we go through the forest,
Himmelman. And they move.
that's a little corkscrew. And then if the timings are right, new train. Look at that. Oh. It's almost like I planned it. I didn't. It was it was lovely
Well
coincidence. But
No,
yeah.
it was planned. It was planned.
It was totally planned. But yeah,
That station, man.
I love it. So I'm a sucker for doing stuff that's like dilapidated and broken, kind of creepy vibes, and obviously people have clocked that you can do that with the Sorcery Pack.
Absolutely.
So I've shown you obviously the keep is very pristine, very clean. This is very much the opposite, and I've gone for more of a dark forest, being reclaimed by nature kind of vibe. If you wanted to go for a more sort of horror, dilapidated approach, then you can do.
Lego Sonic Adventures said, best ride ever.
Thank you very much.
I
Lego
mean,
Sonic Adventures.
It's been in high demand, and I think that the players are going to be very happy to...
as we said with the back and sidecar, there was a challenge in how we were going to add those track pieces. We really wanted to make it fun for the players that are not necessarily familiar with how coasters are being made. So yeah, we're going to run through that in a minute. But we've made it. I think we've got enough variations to cover quite a wild amount of variation situation. And I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most flexible coaster types you're going to have in this game. And we know how much players have been excited for this, and you don't need to wait till tomorrow. It's less than 24 hours, guys.
It's coming,
it's coming.
very, very soon.
Of course,
I've seen a comment asking, is there a double spine option? Yes, there absolutely is.
Yes, there is. We'll show you those in a tick, actually. I will turn the lights back on shortly. We'll show you some more of the details, specifically. This is the on-ride photos, which I love, got added into one of the previous free updates. Live updating as well, look at that. Yeah, very, very exciting.
Robin just said, please more frogs. Yeah. Well,
more frogs.
You never know. Maybe we'll add some a little bit later.
We'll make a frog-themed coaster. How about that?
Ooh.
Because, of course, again, you can theme those trains if you'd like, so we can stick a frog on the front if you'd so wish. But that's a lap. That is a lap of Vesper's Keep. We've come back to the start here. So I'm going to back out and just give you all a really cool overview of this park. So this is my life's work, folks. I hope you've enjoyed my little tour. And we've seen a lot of people asking about it on both in the chat and also on Reddit, on the social media and stuff like that. And yes,
definitely
I can,
in the Discord as well.
and definitely in the Discord as well. I can confirm I will be putting this on the workshop tomorrow. So if you want to jump in and have a play with this park, then keep an eye out on the workshop, because it will go out at the same time as the pack going out, or as near as I can. But the best thing is, you don't need to have the DLC. Touch wood. Don't quote me on this. You don't need to have the DLC to download and have a look around the park. So if you've bought the Sorcery Pack by this point, you can jump in here, you can mess around, you can rip stuff out, add stuff in. There's space to expand the park if you want to.
Ride everything you want to.
Ride everything, steal some blueprints, whatever you want to do. That's going to be available to you. If you don't have the pack, you can still download it, jump into the park. You can walk around in first person, you can fly around, you just can't edit the buildings, you can't ride the rides. If you select something that's got something as part of the Sorcery Pack, it'll say, you don't own this, sorry, but at least you can jump in and have a look around. So that's going to be available on the workshop tomorrow, and I really hope you all enjoy it. And if you find any mistakes, don't tell me. I've gone over and polished this 3 or 4 times just to make sure that it's all looking good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to quickly turn the lights back on. Oh my goodness. It still looks
Goodness me.
great in the day as well. I will say.
What are we seeing in the back?
In the background, we'll get to the background in a minute. We'll get there. I think we need to show off some track splines first. We know what the enthusiasts want. So here's the switch track on the bike and sidecar. So you've got a banked entry, and then obviously a straight exit. So this is a backwards. I say backwards. It's like a rear entry and a rear exit.
Yes.
And of course there are variants for left and right. And there's variants for flat and banked. And then obviously you can change how many pass-throughs it has, etc., etc., etc. So we've got in terms of splines, we've got this sort of flat one with the cables as part of it. There's the standard like tri-tube, if I can find it somewhere.
Yep, right
Over
there.
here. Yep, we've got this. And then there's also, which I did for the top of the stall, you also have, that's the wrong stall. I want the other one. Where's my other stall?
Too many stalls.
You also just got a plain, just two-tube as well. And the same thing kind of goes for the Raid as well. So you've got your flat two-tube design. You've got the more modern three-tube now. And then there's also, I believe, I hope I did it for, I think I did it for the reverse spike actually.
On the spike. Yeah.
You've got the sort of reinforced, the extra tube look as well.
Absolutely.
Plus, of course, there's that again.
Yeah.
And then the same thing goes for the child coaster.
Yeah.
So we've got the standard one here, and of course we have somewhere.
So there's
there's the two tube.
That's the two tube, and just there you've got, which is the three tube, but you've got less stanchions.
Yes. Yeah. So you've got a lot of variation with these tracks, and we know that obviously the players really like getting the ability to have control over things like that. And with these three coasters as part of the Sorcery Pack, you have all of that.
Oh, .NET just said Frontier nailed it. That's a
you,
nice
.NET.
comment.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
I would say thank you. I just built this.
mean-
I'm not putting it in the game. Like,
I mean, everyone seems very happy that there's so many variations. And
Yeah, I
can
mean,
do.
that's something I particularly enjoy when I'm building my coasters. It's the amount of variation I can bring to the tracks. It adds a lot of realism. We know that this is something that players wanted, so we did it.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
speaking of your coasters,
Oh,
we're going to put. I've been under the spotlight or the microscope too much. Now we're gonna turn it over to you because, of course, as part of the pack, you will have a couple of blueprints as well in the game. So first of all, this is the child coaster.
Yep.
Blueprint.
So this is definitely like a small footprint kind of child coaster. So you can place it in pretty much all the parks. I don't think it's got too many constraints for the players. But yeah, and it's using the 3 different track types.
Yep.
It's a pretty short one. I think it will please the kids that are roaming in your park, and I guess the parents as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone and everyone.
As we've seen from the queues, everyone loves it. Everyone wants to ride this. If you need a good a coaster to get a lot of people into your park, it might be this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And square queues as well.
Square,
square
queues in full
well,
force.
Since we added them, I could not add them to the blueprint.
I'd say you
So I was
might
like,
as well. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Next, we've got the raid
Yeah.
as well. So this is the raid blueprint. And that's not testing. We're going to test it now.
Yeah,
There we go.
let's test that one.
So this has got
Yeah, so on this one we've got 2 launches. One with like a little pre-big swing launch section, which goes into some sort of a email man kind of element, and then goes directly into the switch tracks. Gets launched forward 70 miles per hour, if I recall. Then you will see that there are 3 other bits of launch on that area. You go up to the top of that spike, and then it will launch forward right into the top hat, which is a banana-shaped kind of top hat.
looks awesome.
We've got some brakes.
trims on there as well. Yeah.
Yes, some brakes, because otherwise the G-force down there would be way too high.
Yep.
Then goes into a dive loop. We've got a nice overbank turn, goes into a banana roll. This one, which is I love this one.
Lovely.
I was really happy when I got with this one. But kind of a S-turn onto that. And then a famous stall.
Good old
Look
stall.
at this. Okay.
Feels
and
very
then-
familiar to an existing Alamax
I don't know
raid.
what you're talking about.
No,
S-turn and then back into the block breaks.
that's lovely.
And we're
Yeah.
done.
It's like the way that you've done your launches, you've done these in sort of little sections, you've got trims on your top hat, whereas I was just 2 big launch sections and a lot of trial and error.
I mean,
So 2 very different ways of going about it,
Yeah.
but, you know, that's the beauty of this, you can do what you like.
the reason I've done this in like separate bits of launch is because I wanted to have more control over the launch sections. So we've got 4 ones. This one where the train is currently is like the fastest one, and the more you go backward, the less fast they're pushing the train forward. The reason for that is because I really wanted the acceleration when you're in that straight line to be progressive,
Yep.
and then goes directly into the top hat. And yeah, I really
awesome.
wanted to stop it
It's
just
so
there.
good.
Great.
It is. Thank you.
It's fantastic.
And
These are.
While we're in the
please.
midst, I'm just going to say, shall we do another code?
I think we should.
I think
Oh,
it's time to do
yeah.
another code. I think, Christian was already there.
Yeah.
On the same
Fingers on
wavelength.
buzzers,
Reading your mind,
Christian.
it seems.
Right, we're going to do another code. So keep your eyes peeled. Have a look in the YouTube chat. This is a Steam code. So it has to be redeemed on Steam, and it is for this wonderful sorcery pack.
Absolutely. While everyone goes haywire over a code, let's talk about the bike and sidecar blueprint as well.
Yes. So bike and sidecar, it's more
Big
of a
scale.
compact. It's a compact blueprint. It's got loads of stuff in there, but it's quite compact. We've got 1, 2, 3 launches. Yeah, it goes into the second one just there. Yeah, we've got a nice S-turn that goes into a spiral.
I love the spiral stall. Whoops.
Windows popping.
Yep.
And then you've got, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
What would be a launch?
Spiral stall is very cool.
Yeah, I love the spiral.
Yeah.
I think the spiral really. I was looking for an original spike when I
Drop track
made
as
the
well.
blueprint. Yes, we've got the
With the
drop
reverse
track,
exit, yep.
reverse exit. Then it goes into. Well, that's another switch track, which can be taken in different direction as the one
Yeah.
that you've used on your one.
I say, yeah, so far both of mine have been forward entry switch tracks.
Yeah.
So you've obviously done a reverse entry
Yeah.
and then a forwards exit.
Right. Then we've got another launch, and then we've got some little S-bends, S-turns, bunny hop, S-turn and back into the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, you've got all of your splines going as well here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which is super cool.
I mean, since we made them all.
Yeah, might as well show them off. Yeah, I mean, there you go. There's 3 in close
Show off.
proximity there.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. And one more thing before we move on to some of the other stuff. If we go back to the raid here, something that this part of Planet Coaster 2 is you can actually do some interchangeable
Yes.
coaster trains. So if you don't know how to find this, if you go to your settings and then go to settings, head to this bar graph up here in game options. You can go down to allow interchangeable coaster cars and click on. So now, if we go into the raid coaster here,
Yeah.
we can go to the customize tab,
Absolutely.
and now you can swap stuff out. You can do some
Yeah.
very cool stuff with these two, the Alamax raid and the
Yep.
bike and sidecar.
Should we show?
Should we just, look,
Oh, the bike
Oh.
and sidecar.
Oh, there's bike and
the
sidecar.
raid coaster tracks.
on the new track,
What a
and then you
lovely
can do the
sight.
same vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's also compatible with the Big M's ride, launched LSM, the spinning coaster, and the ultra spin coaster.
imagine
Absolutely.
doing a swing launch with one of these.
Yeah. Imagine.
That's-
Imagine.
I say you don't have to imagine anything; you can just
Yeah.
do it. It's amazing, honestly. It's so cool.
Absolutely.
And of course, all of the colour customization as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Of course.
it's not just
And
the car
attaching
types.
and attaching scenery.
Yeah,
Frogs everywhere.
frogs everywhere. All green, all frogs.
I think that code has gone.
Yeah,
So congrats whoever managed to land the code.
everyone is so quick
Yep.
with this.
Yeah.
You got this, Christian. We believe in you. So they're the 3 coaster blueprints that are coming. And just for the sake of showing you what it looks like, so this is the Flying Theatre in its vanilla state. So this is what it looks like as a raw ride. Obviously, I've put it in a big building, but if you want to leave it open air like this, obviously you can still theme it. You can add scenery to it if you'd like, in obviously any theme you'd like. much like the other flat rides, you can change things like these patterns, which I love this so much. It's so cool.
So many patterns.
Yeah, or just remove them entirely. Like I think the version that I've got inside the keep is like it's like dark purple and black because it's kind of like
hidden.
the colour doesn't really matter in my situation. I just need the flying theatre in there. I wonder whether this will change the video live.
No, you have to.
It'll have to start again. So we've got high above the highlands, rising over ruins, winding down woodland. I mean, I think they all kind of are pretty self-explanatory as to what it is you'll be seeing.
My favorite one has to be the last one.
Okay, well, we'll let that go through. So we'll let that restart.
Sure. So while we're there, we can see the ride sequence on the side. So as you can see, there are 6 of them, which means that the ride sequence will be 60 seconds long.
Yep.
And yeah, you're going to be able to see. Can you maybe click on one of the drop downs so we can
There's
see
so
that
many
there are
options.
so many. There are different animations. If you want just the people to be still for the whole duration of the ride, well,
If you want to use it
hanging
like
out.
Yeah, just hanging out.
a glorified cinema, you
a
can. There we go.
glorified
Look
cinema.
at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine
yeah.
paying all that money and then just sitting like a cinema
Billions of investment for
Yeah.
for just chilling. in
yeah, for
cinema.
just chilling.
Yeah, you can see the ride vehicles doing their thing.
Yeah.
right? It's very, very cool. And one thing, and I remember when this first appeared in the game for me, I got a chance to have a look at it. Just the detail.
Yeah.
It looks phenomenal.
I think we owe a shout out to Dan, who has done a tremendous job modeling the flying theater. I've been amazed at the quality of it. It's great.
It's
I love
honestly a star. I was so blown. I shared it with my
Yeah.
team. I took some screenshots of it and showed it to the team, and everyone was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh my word, this looks absolutely amazing."
it. Yeah.
So while this is going, we'll let it drop down. Of course, if you are playing on PC, we have said this already, but you can put your own custom videos in. So for the sake of keeping
what could that be?
keeping to theme, I don't know, let's assuming people asking for POV. Let's hop in.
Let's have a little look what they're watching.
We're going to do some sort of Inception level stuff here. So the little top drops down. We're going to fly up into the air. And where are we going to be flying over, do you think? Let's have a look.
I think I've got an idea, but I don't want to spoil it for
I
everyone.
know. I'm looking up a bit.
Oh,
It's Vespa.
Oh,
Look at that.
nice.
Imagine going on a ride to be advertised the park you already in. But yeah, there's custom video for you. So that is now playing natively, obviously, inside the Flying Theatre shell.
Sorcery Reception.
Sorcery Reception. There we go. Because I was debating whether to put this in to show the custom video or whether I get one of the POVs. So it's like, I don't want to ride the coaster. I want to ride a flying theatre of the coaster. And in this instance, for example, the trailer's like only 30, 40 seconds long, with the YouTube extension as well. Whoops. As you said, it restarted. So.
Yeah.
And then eventually it will just stop because the ride sequence is set to a minute.
Yeah.
So it'll get so far through and then it'll just go black and the ride will stop. So yeah, if you wanted to go, do things to increments of 10 seconds, then you can get everything lined up perfectly.
Absolutely, yeah.
There you go. It's gone off, and then we sink back down to unload. It's such a cool ride. I've seen what people can do with the billboards, so then seeing what people can do with this.
Yeah.
It's going to be even more impressive. Really, really is. In terms of blueprints, then, we also have the blueprints as part of the scenery side. And this is a collection of all of the blueprints that are coming with the Sorcery Pack. So we've got a mix of course, we've got the staff buildings here, staff shells, in both sort of the keep and more town-flavoured themes. Same thing with shop shells as well. All the things you would come to expect, essentially.
I'm seeing all the gargoyles. I'm
Yeah,
loving
all
them.
the gargoyles, all the different colours you can go for. I think most of these have been kept kind of to their defaults, but obviously this is all flexi. In fact, now we're actually in this mode. We can jump in and start having a mess with things. So this is the townhouse brick wall. So now you can start colouring it however you like. So you've got the base colour and then a couple of like sort of extra bricks as well you can change.
Accents.
That's the word I was looking for.
There
Thank
we go.
you. I was thinking accent, something wall. Accent wall. That's the one. So if you wanted to make some really brightly coloured stuff, then you can. For the sake of the park that you've all seen, I kept it more sort of, not grounded isn't the right word, but it's keeping it thematically fitting to the pack.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of versatility in having these sorts of walls. And then the same thing goes for the town side as well. So these are some of the town arches, look. So these can also be coloured as well.
You've used some of these blueprints in your theme park.
Well, some of these blueprints were lifted from the park.
Oh,
So, you've seen the whole process here, folks, yeah. So some of these were made bespoke, some of them were lifted from the park. So I've had, in the same way that you've had a chance to do the coaster blueprints, I've had a chance to submit and some of the building and scenery blueprints that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So if you do jump into this park from the workshop, you can see some familiar looking faces around here. And this is the new fence as well, which is really, really nice. Kind of matches that whole aesthetic. It's lovely. Some lovely archways. We've got here we go. This is our new friend. I don't want to say he's cute, but he is.
He is pretty. As far as spiders go,
yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, okay.
Still cute, but also still no.
Yeah.
Still, I'm good. But this guy is also colourable as well. Yep. So you can make.
Yep.
I think if we make him fluorescent pink, is that going to make him less scary?
I think so. I think that would. Yeah.
Would you cuddle this, chat?
I feel like it's more poisonous now.
Yeah, they normally
Maybe.
like how we said for frogs.
The more understated
Yeah, they're like frogs actually.
Yeah,
The
if
color, more colorful, the
and
more concerning.
These giant cobwebs as well are really fun to add to buildings.
Shannara has said spiders are cute, and then someone said friend shaped.
Yeah, friend shape.
I mean,
The jury's out on that one.
Doubt.
And then here's another one of those really lovely sort of pieces that emit that little glow. So this is a slightly smaller version of it as well. I think you can just about see the glow kicking off that one slightly. And again, much like the ones you've seen at the top of the towers that are scaled all the way up, these are also colourable as well. And those effects, those little emissions on it, the little haze, that's the word I'm looking for, that works really nicely as well. So this is looking really, really cool. Some of these buildings, when I say some of these, I mean the ones that I didn't do, are looking really, really good. I'm not here praising my own work.
You're like, these are brilliant.
These are amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah. There's a couple here we wanted to show off more specifically. So I mentioned earlier about the tree giants.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is an example of one of the tree giants. So this guy's holding a boulder. And these are, so you can use these in this situation where you're making tree giants and maybe doing something themed around them. But at the same time, I know a lot of people have been asking about something like this, is the ability to have modular foliage.
Yes.
And if you have the Sorcery Pack and you've got access to the tree giants, you can do essentially modular foliage. And while I have got some tree giants, they're around the raid coaster in the forest.
Yeah.
But as you saw earlier on in the tour, I used them as part of like the building dressing as well. And if you wanted to have more control over a tree, you can, if you choose to use the tree giants in this way. Here we've got some of the lovely crystals, which we've seen a brief glimpse of on the raid coaster in the spider cave. So these also are fully colourable. They have a bit of light emission as well. They look really good. And then here we've got two of our spellcasters. So you've seen this variant of him. He's looking a bit worse for wear. He's seen a ghost. And then we also have the feminine one here wearing a hat. But now we can hop in and show you a bit more. So you have a huge number of animations to choose from. So you've got just its usual state, that you can just let them pose if you want them to be static. And of course, you've got the casting loops like this. You've got these lovely effects that kick out when they cast their spell. One of our sort of collective favourite ones, we think, is the defend spell, which isn't doing what it should be. That's interesting. There we go.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is.
So then if you set it to a defend loop, in theory, he will just stay there.
And there's so many different animations as well.
There's loads of different animations you can
So-
do. And of course you can, I think, put these as part of trigger sequences as well. So if you wanted a spell to be cast and it sends you backwards on your coaster, yep, you can do that. And of course, as said earlier, these are all fully colorable as well, so you can change the color of their cloak. More specifically, you can change the, is this the trim? Or it might be their little, I think their little...
The trim might be the slot.
I think, is it that? Yep, you can change the colour of their little gemstone thing, crystal on them. And then of course, the coolest thing, you can change the effect colour as well, so you can change their spell. Which is so cool.
Amazing.
It's so, so cool. So really excited to see how the rest of these go. In fact, so these are two of the three variants. If I just fly back over to the park, let's go join in with our wizard battle here on the reverse launch just here. We've got this whole battle going on. Here's our third variant. We've got this very elusive looking hooded figure.
I like that.
Yeah. So you've got your masculine, you've got your feminine, and then you've got a hooded one as well. It's considered a very, very scary looking group. There you go. Let's go back to our blueprints.
While we're going back to the blueprints, should we do another code?
Oh, I
What do
think
you
so.
Another code, anyone? Anyone fancy another code?
Yeah.
Let's, we'll put one in the chat. So
Yeah.
keep your eyes peeled for the Planet Coaster account. They will be putting the wonderful code into
So
the
here's
chat.
another one of the blueprints as well. So this is more leaning into that sort of creepy, spidery house vibe. So here's some of the candles again, like, but the sort of the
red.
wax is darkened and the flames are a different colour. Got more of the cobwebs in play, pulling some of the sort of pulling the tones of the walls down to a bit darker. Same with the wood. Of course, you've got all these decals as well. This is moss, but it's been coloured rather than being green. It's like dark grey.
Moss is such a versatile element.
It's so good. As soon as
I was not expecting that from the moss, but it's truly amazing.
Things like the
Great
moss
job.
and the damage and stuff like that, those little things just to add that extra little flourish, that extra little detail, works so nicely as part of this. And then here we've got, again, I think this is the default state for the candles. I think they're like a light blue by default. And this is a dual facility, so you can drop in your changing rooms, your toilets, or of course you can, if you so wished, you could take out that wall, put in the shop front, put a shop in there instead. But this is how it'll be in the game, should you wish to. And look, this is the cloaked figure, but they also have faces as well that I can't quite seem to click on. I'm gonna go inside his head. There we go. To take his face out, so you can have those completely hooded like that, or you can give them a face. Yeah,
without the face, they look pretty ominous.
They do look quite ominous, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is actually, in here is another really cool, this little...
What is the name of this already? I don't have the...
What's the name of it in game?
It is the armillary.
Yeah. So there are I think the orbs as well are separate pieces you can use. So if you wanted to detail out a space, you can use that as well. And things like potion bottles as well. There's actually a screenshot that went out of Vesper with a cauldron, a big load of shelves full of stuff. That's all, apart from the decals, the moss and the damage on the wall, that's all Sorcery Pack. So that's really, really fun. You've also got like webs, there's like these spider egg sacs as well. And I think these are also fully colorable as well. So if you had another use for this, another use case for something like this, then there you go.
They'd be quite cool in the sci-fi.
Yes. Alien hatchlings.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, there's an idea.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys have that one for free. It's fine. Take that one.
Any more and you have to start
You
paying.
got to credit Chantal though.
Yeah. Credit me. It's all good.
Just add a little sign to the front of your ride. And then we've got this lovely sort of this hooded... I don't know what this would be. It's like a seance? A ritual?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
a ritual.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I wouldn't want to be there. And then, this is all really cool. Some of the use of chain. There are some new chains as well for those who like the little details. As part of the lamps, the lamppost set of stuff, there are these new, much smaller chain pieces, which are really, really useful, especially if you're using them for train customization and flat ride customization.
yeah.
They're perfect for things like that, which are really, really cool. Again, here's another one of the... so these are some of the crystals.
Crystals on the sigil.
And these have been put on these are floating on a rotating platform, I believe.
Ooh.
So you've got these crystals. You've got ones that are like, obviously built into rock that we've already seen. You've got some loose ones like this. So whenever I've used them to be like, just things scattered around the place.
Yeah.
Or you can do something like this, where you
Is
have
this
them rotate.
just one element, or are these?
I think these are all separate. Yeah,
and
so there's the
they're
rotation
all
platform
rotating.
there.
Oh yeah.
And then I think there's also a little emitter in the
Right.
middle of this as well.
Okay.
It's kicking out that little bit of sparkle
Yep.
as part of it.
Oh,
It
good
looks
job.
phenomenal. I
People
didn't
are
do
a
this
fan.
blueprint. That's why I can say that.
They like the
People
crystals.
like the crystals.
Yeah.
Again, it works really nicely thematically. Cheese toasties, I see you there. I see you there. They work really nicely thematically within the Sorcery Pack, but also you can see how far pieces like this can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really, really exciting what you've got. Got these new flame pits as well, which are really nice, and then obviously these gargoyles. Like using these pieces like this, like these
Yep.
are like the arch pieces for butcher. Like using them in that particular way. Like I haven't even thought about doing it like that, and yet.
Oh, it's.
Here we have some of our phenomenally talented artists putting together blueprints like this. Honestly, it looks absolutely amazing. Whoops. There's another one of the armillaries, look. And, everyone's
Oh, they're all joining in. I
Yeah.
like it.
all making sure the world keeps on turning. And then we've got these really cool these
Crystals
rocks
again?
as
Oh,
well.
I've just seen.
Crystals. Oh! Hello,
Yeah,
buddy.
you've seen the boy.
He's kind of growing on me,
Yeah.
I still wouldn't want to see him rock up in my room. but,
Absolutely
like,
not.
It's
In a
the
park,
way he
maybe?
nuzzles his little face. Look at him.
Yeah.
I kind of want to give him a hug,
This
but I also want to
context.
run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes them look cute for a couple seconds.
I'm looking
and
forward
then
to
you
people-
realise it's a spider.
I mean,
seeing
he's
a
in
bit-
his own little home. He's got
Yeah.
his own little spider webs around. There you go. Look, the giz said
Yeah.
cutie. I agree.
Yeah,
Also,
King just with fire.
oh, I'm seeing some nose with this one.
So here's a slightly more sort of, I guess, castle-y kind of vibe you could go for with this. And here's another example. Here's the some of the bracket pieces from the lamps, the new little chains, and then of course these as well. And obviously these are the light is recolorable as well. It's really, honestly, there's so much stuff to play with. It's really, really cool. But much like the front of these looks really good, the backs of these can be really good as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Like,
I think.
I mean, it depends on whether you're wanting to making sure that every inch of your park is themed, whether there's like the areas backstage, I think is the term, like whether
Yeah.
you have that stuff themed or not. Like, so there you go. That one's got quite good details on the back. I mean, in
Yeah.
fairness, it is an archway as well.
Yeah, it would make a great entrance to your area in your park. I
Yep.
think it's lovely.
If you're seeing stuff from all angles, then you got to make sure you're making sure that you're keeping everything.
No,
Like
absolutely.
everything detailed, and make sure that if people are seeing things from different angles, there's always something to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not making any, I'm not trying to allude to anything here. Like, you just need to make sure that everyone's paying attention to.
I mean, yeah, there's.
What are you seeing? Not seeing anything.
I mean, I can
yeah.
see there's some hooded figures,
Uh-huh.
there's some candles, there's
Some
a door.
candles.
There's a door. I like the door.
These archway pieces I've used
Yeah.
so much in this park. I said earlier,
Yeah.
there's loads of those, loads and loads and loads of them, which is really, really fun. But I hope people have taken in the back of this particular blueprint.
yeah,
sure
this
what
one
you're
in
referring to.
particular.
For,
This one
for clarity, this isn't part. This is a blueprint, but you won't find that on it. Just so you're aware, just in case someone from the art team has just thought, "Oh my goodness, I've managed to
What have I done?
put some random letters through into the into a blueprint." Okay, I hope you've all taken that in.
Oh, I think someone might
wow,
have got
someone
it.
has been quick.
Somebody's got it. Wow. I think for those of you who were joining us for the Steam streams last year might have been
Yes.
waiting for something like that to happen again.
That's one of the first things someone said to me. They were like, "Is there going to be one?" And I'm like, "Well, we'll just have to wait
You might
and
just
see."
have to sit and watch and see what happens. We've got a couple more little at this.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait. I
that's
was
a
very
clever
tempted to
idea.
get. There's a light that's really good that you can scale down really small. Just two red eyes
Yeah.
in a hood.
Ooh. I like that.
Really looking forward to seeing what people can do with this. Really, really cool.
I feel like that would be like pride and place in my Halloween park.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did see a comment asking, "How long did it take you to build the?"
So this
whole thing.
took a couple of weeks, but it wasn't sort of flat out building because I was putting this together because like this part comes together with all of our assets in mind when it comes to creating things like the trailers and the screenshots and the socials and everything. We always have to accommodate for those things. If we know we're going to be doing this, that, and the other, like myself or whoever else on the team is going to be doing it, we'll make sure that we get that incorporated into the park build. But because I was kind of putting this together alongside the dev team adding this stuff in, there were definitely times where it was like, okay, I need to wait for this stuff to come through and be finished and done. And it's like, cool, okay, and now I can crack on with this. So it was kind of like the keep came in first, get the central part of it in and going, and then the surrounding area got the path layout in, and then the town came in second, and getting all of that detailing in, and it all just kind of came together. But yeah, so it took a couple of weeks, but it wasn't sort of
It wasn't
on
consistent
and off.
every.
It was on and off. It wasn't just I can log in, play Planet Coaster 2 for like 8 hours, and then go home.
Would you ever go into like paper master plan kind of phase?
That's usually what we do.
Yeah, that's what
we
you do.
normally do like just a rough plan to just say, right, we're going to do this. Here's a rough idea, and that at least gives me something to go off of. Because I'm sure that people who play this will get to the point where they look at something and go, I don't know what to do now. I've got just this little thing. Just give me a nudge and go, right, you're going to do this. But it also means I don't get carried away, because that's the thing.
It gets so
I
easy.
could spend another goodness knows how many hours and days on this park.
Yeah.
But I just needed to make sure we covered all the bases, and we had something like this that we can show all of the community. And obviously, it's gotten to the point where we're just going to put this in the workshop.
Yeah.
So,
And you can customize it however you want. So even though Rich has spent many weeks working on this, you can just add, change whatever you like. If you
and
don't.
I hope you all like it.
Yeah. You'll have to let us know on socials.
Let me know.
On Discord,
Mark's out of
anywhere.
10.
Yeah. Give Rich a rating out of 10
Please don't.
as to whether you want to continue seeing his parts.
Is this the moment?
I think we might have to look at building a raid coaster of some kind, or at least get to show you some of this in situ.
All right.
So,
Yes, that's the big moment. Top right corner.
top right corner, there it is. We're sat so far away, and I'm terrible.
So, I think, if you mind, I think we should do a shorter train.
Short train.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always one for longer trains.
I'm a short train kind of guy.
Yeah.
I like a short train, concise. Okay, maybe too
maybe
short.
okay, maybe
Maybe
that is
too
too
short.
short. Okay, never mind.
Not that short.
Yeah,
Short, but
not that short.
There you go.
Okay, that's
Four
good.
cars. That
Four
works.
cars, I think is
Yeah.
good. Why don't we have a look at the utilities just for a quick second before we start building?
Yeah.
So as you can see, we've got the 3 track types.
Yep. Let's get down
do you
close.
wanna- do you want to showcase quickly?
So there's your like double spine one.
double spine
There's your flats.
and the flat one.
Yep.
We've got the drive tires as always. We've got linear LSM, but just in one direction. It will just launch the train forward, and then we've got the dual direction LSM.
Yep.
Then we've got the holding
I think
section.
a lot of people are asking about this.
I've seen it.
So
Definitely.
I
in
did not want to answer that question unless we were going to.
in theory,
Yeah.
you can use the switch track, the flat one.
Yep.
Bring it out.
Absolutely.
Get the holding section. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you program the correct number of passes, and then it'll reset.
Yep.
So for all of you asking about that thing specifically, that we know exactly which coaster you're referencing. Yes.
No, I don't.
Do you not? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not allowed.
But we've got the
Magnate.
mag brakes, trim brakes, classic, which are the ones.
The giant fins. I love them.
Yeah. And
Usual
your
block
block
section.
sections. I just wanted to show on the two type of brakes. So we've got the magnetic brakes. Yeah.
Oh, I've lost it. Auto tunnel. There it is.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Turn off. So on the two type of brake we've got on the this one.
This one.
So that's the magnetic brake. They're on the flat section of track, whereas the other one, which are the trim brakes, they're on a how can I say? Yeah, with a spine.
You can
it's
do
the
anything
spine
with them,
track.
really, yeah, they're a lot
Yep.
more flexible. You can kind of drop them wherever you would like
Absolutely,
to
yeah.
put them. Obviously, block sections. I'm just going to add a little bit of a straight here for the
Yeah,
sake
go
of
ahead.
ease, and then we're going to have a look at look at here.
Right. Like at this point, we're getting into the groove.
Very technical now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very technical. So we've got the bank switch tracks. We've made variants on left and right. So we're going to run through the left one. We've got 5 of them, which, as you can see, the main difference is where you enter, where you exit.
Yep.
And on this one, you will enter forward, exit backwards on the curve.
Yep.
This one, you will enter through the curve from the left and exit backwards.
It's very nice and clearly signposted.
Yeah, I love
Well,
the arrows. They've been very helpful
Yeah.
so far.
Because I will say, chat, there might be a point where you put one down and go, yep, that looks right, and then it's actually the wrong variant. But thankfully, obviously, you can switch it in situ.
Yeah.
I made that mistake, so please.
We've made some new UI for the Switch tracks.
Yep.
Shout out to Harris in UI, who made a great job with these icons. And then we've got the arrows that clearly explains where you're supposed to go.
Yep.
As you can see in the settings of each of these Switch tracks, you can set up the pass-through before the Switch track actually triggers, and then the pass-through before it resets. So we're not going to go through all the different variations of at least what you can do with it right away, because we would spend probably 10 hours.
Yeah.
And then we've got other banked ones. Was it the banked one? Yeah,
these were all banked ones, so now we've got to the flat ones.
And we've got
the
flat ones. So we've
so
got
if you're doing
4 of them.
the slow-moving entries and exits, etc.
Exactly,
exits. But if you're doing, like what we were alluding to before with the hold section, then this is the kind of situation where you can do this. It is a bit of a learning curve. Obviously, there's a lot of new stuff to drop in.
Yeah.
But obviously, when you get your hands on this tomorrow, keep saying that, tomorrow.
Around 2 p.m.
Exactly.
It's coming.
And that's on all platforms as well.
Yeah.
All platforms as well.
Get a chance to jump in and have a play and see what works. So there's a lot going on here. I think for those who aren't super into the coaster building might feel a little bit like overwhelmed, but that's why there are blueprints.
It is definitely a learning curve. Take your time with it. Try to experiment with it. Maybe try to spend some time just playing with one each. There are multiple options. It gets even worse when you start combining into each other. I'm saying worse, as in it creates even more variations and options.
Yeah.
But I would say try to place one, try to see how you can get with it. I still see like some 4 more. What could they be? Yes, there are turntables.
We have got some other stuff as well. So we've also got turntables for this coaster as well, with obviously forward and reverse.
20 degrees. They're actually 25 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They answer to a very particular need. And we've got 8 of them. They can either be used as a way to stop your train or as a way to launch your train forward. So you can use them either towards the beginning of your coaster, or at the end, or in the middle. But they serve different functions. They can exit backwards. They can exit forwards. We've made pretty much all the possibility that can be created with. We've added 8 variations, which could cover pretty much all the possibilities that you can imagine.
If we, for the sake of showing it off as well, if we jump into the bike and sidecar as well, please help my eyesight, because I can't.
Oh yeah, the bike and sidecar.
So I just search for it.
I think that might be easier.
So much more sense, wouldn't it?
There we go.
We drop this guy in as well.
Yeah.
So we'll show you the splines for these. Obviously, we've seen them in situ as well.
Yeah.
So you've got your standard flats, your sort of flat with cables, and then you've got your tri-tube as well.
I'm sorry, I really don't mean to correct you.
They're not cables.
They are not technically cables.
That's how I've
They
in
are
my head. I
technically
apologise.
catwalks. They allow
are they?
for engineers to walk on the tracks.
Okay.
I've heard that recently.
Okay. I apologise. They're not cables. It's all good. Honestly, it's just how I've been like having it in my head when I've been building it. So
I really didn't want it to
apologies.
shame you. No shame.
No. It's all right. So yeah, you've got
Same
similar
things.
things here. So you've got your launches in both directions. You've got your holding sections and your brakes, your trims, block sections. Of course, again, you've got banked tracks. So this uses the same profile.
Yes, these are the same profile. Absolutely.
So you've got all of those in play as well.
This one has got the switch track right entry, as you have already seen on the Alamax multiverse.
Yep. So these are the not I don't say old ones, but these are the existing ones.
Yes,
the ones that people have already had hands on with. And of course, if for example you're looking at this and thinking, I want to have this with the raid train, just turn on interchangeable coaster cars and you can
do it.
Yeah. We've added the turntables are here as well, the same variants. So we've got all 8 of them. And then we've got 2 drop tracks, one forward and one backwards. And we've got some nice spring lift forward and backwards as well.
And if I remember rightly in the patch notes, you've also got
simple
lift as well.
Yes. Which are different animations.
Players were very, very excited to see that we've got just a simple lift, so no more bouncing around, just up or down.
Yep.
Lovely.
How do you? But yeah, I think this one. So the bike and sidecar with the raid trains might be my favorite thing to do at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been kind of using the raid trains a lot on this coaster type.
What a chat feeling when you've seen both of these up against each other. Like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking for like, are you going to be swapping the trains around? Are you going to sticking to one, sticking to the other, having a play?
Yeah, what is everyone's plan?
Yeah.
What are you thinking for tomorrow at 2 p.m?
Yeah, if you're going to be building let's say hypothetically you're building a raid coaster.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to build a raid, are you going to be building it straight into sorcery? Are you going to be leaving it completely vanilla and just having a cool coaster? Or are you going to do something themed to within an inch of its life, like I've done?
Fully themed.
Yeah,
I'm thinking some people might do some sci-fi stuff. With
I
the
think
raid.
the raid is
Yeah.
sci-fi.
I mean, the color kind of pushes us toward the.
It does kind of invoke that actually.
Yeah.
Before I get too carried away having a look at building something, I just need for Chantal's.
For me?
Oh,
For Chantal,
Yes,
we're gonna
the frog coaster.
I've written forg.
The forg.
We're going to put a forg on the front of the... No, it's not under frog, is it? So we're going to go to scenery theme, and we go to sorcery, and then somewhere...
What is it under?
my eyes!
No, I think you had it.
Is it there? Chat me, you're going, it's right there, dude. I know it's here somewhere.
I think you had it.
We're all... If
We're all leaning forward,
if Adam
looking in
cuts
now.
to the wide camera, we're all leaning forwards right now trying to see it. Oh, there it is. I can see it.
Oh.
There we go. There's
Yeah, we found it.
There's
We
the frog.
found
We
it.
found it. Found it. Frog has been found. Here he is.
There he be.
There you go.
The fork coaster, exactly.
The frog coaster.
Welcome
okay.
to
We've got a
Forg-
name now.
Forg Force.
Oh, yeah.
Frog Force.
Amazing.
Okay, let's go.
So now, oh, he's not central. Oh no.
Ah.
My whole career is a sham.
Should we have a grey train then? Just so
Yeah,
it
we
blends in it
can
nicely.
match
Yeah.
that to the train. That's the track. Cosmetics Rich. Come on. It's like I've never played this before, honestly.
Do-do-do-do.
Trying to get it as close as possible. Go for about there. Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, I think we'll leave the seats green. I might make the green a little bit muddier though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the green down to like.
Yeah, the green goes well with the fog.
I mean, in fairness, we can make the frog. Whoop, I've edited the track, not the train. I love the double clicking ability in this. It's honestly, it's the best thing. We can actually make the frog green. Boop.
Okay.
Look at that.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
there
I think
go.
we've got a theme.
Yep, I think we know. Okay, we know what we're doing at the raid coaster. We're gonna we're gonna give Chantal a nice sort of head start in her park build,
Oh, I really appreciate that because...
which will be on my desk by tomorrow morning.
Oh, my God. Okay. I don't think you would want to see that, to be honest,
I
Rich.
kind of do. I really
Oh.
do. If I'm
Well.
honest.
Oh, while we're there, would you be able to go in the settings? I think we've talked about the angle snap changing a little bit, but I want to show that it's also on the coasters where you now have the 2.5, 1 degree, 2.5 and 5 degrees on the coasters, the angle snap. I am over the moon with that. I've been using, when I made the blueprints, I've been using the 5 degree most of the time,
Yep.
2.5 degrees in certain cases. And yeah, it has truly made the creation phase very different. And I'm really pleased by this update, honestly.
Yeah, and obviously, this is coming for scenery as well.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting that real, very, very specific angle snapping, then you have that now, which is super, super cool.
So I've seen a couple more questions asking about the price of the Sorcery Pack. It has been confirmed in the chat, but we'll say it here as well. So it is going to be £9.99, and that is $12.99 in dollars and also in euros,
Yeah.
if that is of any help to any of you. I see Planet Coaster 2 have put it in the chat, but yes, £9.99 if you're using Great British pounds, and then $12.99.
I think I actually saw a question on, it might have been on the Discord about what side the catwalk is on.
Yes,
Very
indeed.
specific question. I think that was, I don't think it was actually for this one specifically. I don't know if it's the same on all of the coasters actually.
Say again?
What side the catwalk is on? Is it
It's always on the
always on the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you build it backwards, technically, you can make it spawn on the other side.
Ooh. It's the Modo hacks for you, everybody.
Yeah. Tips and tricks right here. I'm just freeballing this.
Just
at the
having a
moment.
great time.
I'm just doing something, to be honest with you. And of course, you've got your usual access to all of these elements as well as part of it. In fact, if eagle-eyed people were watching the Alamax raid showcase that went out late last week, had a bit of a speed build going. Rather than doing just another sort of standard top hat, I ended up using, if I can find it, I don't know whereabouts, there it is.
Yes.
I ended up using this, the top hat loop,
I know. It made
which was actually really fun
Yeah.
to get
it's a great
to
element.
play with. So obviously this isn't how it's going to be in situ, but obviously switch track comes down, you go through the swing, go through the launch, stall in the loop, reverse spike, and then make your way through the loop. And speaking of blueprints, that's actually another blueprint that will be going up on the workshop. So if you liked the look of that Alamax raid showcase that went out the other week, then that blueprint with a sorcery theme, like a dark sorcery themed station. I was going to say dark saucer. It's dark sorcerer.
Ooh.
Dark saucer is not the right word. Dark sorcerer theme, and also the track. They've changed the colours to be like black and red.
Yeah.
Then that's going to go on the workshop as well. I've just remembered that, and that includes this element as it's sort of the flagship part, and yeah.
I think your launch might be a bit short.
Yeah, I was
If you wanna go
thinking.
for
I was
that
thinking
loop.
of more doing kind of like what you did and what I did mine, just doing a little pre-launch bit
Yeah.
at the start. I've
The
always
appetizer.
the
Let's go with
appetizer.
that. Yeah.
I always love the
Une entrée, si vous voulez.
I love the banana rolls. They look
Yeah, banana.
nuts. But also, I'm a sucker for a cobra roll, to be honest with you.
I can safely say that my blueprints will not be in the workshop under the official Frontier
But for
account.
all of the Forg fans in the chat,
The Forg fans can, unfortunately, maybe hold off, and you might see it at some point in the future, but I don't think I could personally do it justice without a bit of extra help from Rich and Modo to get it over the line.
so yeah, I'm just making this up as I go along at this point. I'm not sure how much time we've got left.
We are nearing the very
We're
end.
nearing the end.
Nearing the very end.
We are.
So-
It's already 20 minutes past 6.
Wow.
Already.
So maybe not a full coaster build today.
Yeah.
However, of course, we have got some blueprints coming into onto the workshop from us that include both. Obviously, the whole park is coming
Yes.
for Vesper's Keep. If you want to jump in and play with that, then by all means, please do. And of course, like I said, there's another blueprint that I've done of the raid coaster that you've seen as part of that sort of like speed build asset that came out. So that's going to be on the workshop as well.
Yes.
It's called Dark Phantom, if I remember rightly, is what I called it. So
Dark
that will
Phantom.
crop up at some point as well. So keep an eye on the Frontier Workshop for that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a switch track. That's what I'm doing.
Yes.
So it does also. I'm trying to go the other way.
Yep.
I go banked in to go that way. There we
Oh
go.
yeah, okay. We're going for a vertical spike. Goes backwards.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of our traditional stuff at the moment. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to need smoothing a lot, but
So we do have a couple of questions actually from the Discord. So we asked them if they had any questions
Yeah.
before today's stream. So I've one from Janatha here. Out of all of the new scenery pieces being added to the pack, which piece do you think would be the most versatile to use? That is
Which question for
individual piece. No, I think you should answer that one.
you?
either
Okay.
or. How about both? Why not both?
I've honestly been I've been building mostly coasters
Yeah,
in
I
the past month, and it took pretty much all of my time. But yeah, I've not had my hands properly on the scenery theme. But
No,
You
that's
have.
fair enough. I mean, I mentioned the chain
Yes.
earlier. That's very, very useful.
Yeah.
I found that to be very, very useful. The bracket, Tom in the chat as well, yeah, the bracket piece has probably spotted that and gone, oh yeah, I could use that somewhere. Some of those, the little intricacies can be very, very useful, but I think the, I think I probably have to go for the chain,
Ooh.
maybe. It's so useful. Like I said, especially when it comes to things like doing the, theming the trains or your flat rides as well. It's such a versatile piece that you can scale all the way down, which is really, really fun. I've got no idea how this is going to go. I've just left the launch to be whatever speed it is by default, and we'll worry about that in a minute. This is my approach, which is just try.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
Modo, I have a question for you. It's to do with Gale Force.
Gale Force.
So why did we decide on Gale Force?
I think the answer is mostly that we wanted something that looked a little bit out of the ordinary, and that's why this one has been picked. The other ones were definitely fan favorites, and I think it's always interesting to showcase rides that are not necessarily the most popular. It's not because they are not popular that they are not good. And in the case of the Gale Force, it's a very interesting and intriguing ride, and we really wanted to put that one during on this pack. It felt interesting enough, and it's not going to.
It's not even going to make the cutback. I've fallen at the first hurdle, chat. I'm
Maybe
sorry.
just with the acceleration rate you make it, you could.
That's actually very true. Yeah, just gonna crank it. Give people a really.
But
good start.
yeah, the Gale Force was mostly because it was an interesting ride to look at.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think theme parks are a lot as well about kinetic elements in your theme park. You want things to be moving in a particular way, and this has an interesting movement, if I should say. So yeah, that's mostly the reason.
I will smooth that in a minute, chat. Okay.
I'd say I am genuinely very surprised at how the Flying Theatre eclipsed a lot of the I must say we were all expecting the hype.
We all knew that it was going to be received well because it's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the amount of noise it made, I think, exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, which is super cool.
Yeah.
I know that everyone's very excited to use it. I think maybe the customization in there as well is obviously a huge thing.
While we're talking about it, I saw a question on the Discord which was asking if you could add scenery inside the ride, and yes, you can absolutely. That's what you've done on previous iteration.
On the website as well.
You can see it on the website.
The link got shared earlier, so if you go onto the website, if you go onto the DLC2 page, you can see themed and de-themed versions of all of these rides. In fact, the Gale Force, as an example, using the tree giant pieces, they've got some really useful, just like flat bark.
Nice.
So the whole support, the whole main support structure of the Gale Force just got wrapped in bark. So there's this big sort of brooding tree thing, which looked really cool.
Does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jordan's just asked how big the ride pad is. I can very quickly fly over here and show you the Flying Theatre. There you go.
It is big.
It's a big boy.
It is massive.
If I just drop the entrance and exit gate, you can see that. There you go. There's a bit of context as to how big
He's a big boy.
the Flying Theatre is. Yeah.
Seen another question asking about how much is the pack. Just to reiterate, the pack is £9.99. And that is $12.99 and €12.99 if you need it in other currencies. And that will hopefully be here tomorrow at 2 p.m.-ish. We're aiming for 2 p.m, but keep an eye on socials. They will share all the information for you.
Hooray, you got absolutely... Actually, did I put any... No, that's why.
That's why.
There's none down.
There's no launch.
I turned the catwalk on and didn't put launch sections down. I'm terrible at this game. Who thought that was a good idea to let me play that? Why is it? It's not.
I think it might be because you're not.
I don't think it's completely flat. Yeah, let me start that again.
So you can place launch on not flat, as you can show just there.
Yes.
Yeah, they can be slightly.
So you can do. Let's do a little airtime launch.
Yeah, airtime launch.
Do love those.
I saw Robin just asked how much yen is that. Unfortunately, I do not have a currency converter with me. But yeah, if you need pounds, if you need euros, if you need dollars, we can give those to you.
5 degrees
but
snap,
you can easily
1.25
that
to
one
make
up.
it even at least.
Yeah, with the 5 degrees, I think you could get some interesting results.
Oh, that one person. Who is the profile that we can download the park from? It is going to be on our official account.
Yep.
The official Frontier account, we will also highlight it
It's called
in the
Planet Coaster
workshop.
2 Official, I believe.
Yes, Planet Coaster 2 official.
There are a couple of bits and pieces on there already.
Yes.
Funnily enough, also made by me.
Oh,
Would you believe that?
No, I know. Our game director, Rich Newbold, was just like, can I have your parks, please? And lo and behold, a load of stuff ended up on the workshop. let's have a look then. I've got no idea what the speed is set to for these. It sort of just about makes it through the cut back here.
Yeah.
I'll smooth that out in a
We
tick.
got to be careful as well that the entry into the switch track is not too.
Oh, okay.
Too
no,
quick.
Bit too much sauce there. Let's.
Oh, someone just asked, what time zone will the 2 p.m. be? It is in BST. So we will announce it on socials. Keep your eyes
Yep.
peeled on socials for the Sorcery Pack
Oh, damn.
and
Didn't see
also for Update 7, which is coming alongside it. We also have signposting to the Update 7 highlights video out there as well. So if you want to see what's coming in Update 7, we've got the lovely square cues. We've got, what else is coming?
the
3-axis grid rotation.
Yes, of course.
That's a point. We have it. That's a point.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I keep saying
big
about
one.
it, and I completely forgot to show it. Okay,
Cool.
very,
That's
very
cool.
quickly. Oh, I thought we'd get through this absolutely unscathed, but alas. So if we select a building here, so as you can see, there's nothing in there. There's no shops, there's no facilities, anything. If we go into advanced move by either pressing the button there or pressing X, now we've gone to the rotation gizmo, I think the terminology is. Usually you would only expect to have the X-axis there, but now we have all of the axes to play with.
Hey.
So if you wanted to do some kind of like a building that's slipped and
Yeah.
fallen over, then
I mean-
there you go. But also one thing that is very useful, if you go back into advanced move, there is a reset rotation button,
Yeah.
Oh.
which just puts it back to sort of the world default
Rotation.
like that. So it means now you can
Yeah.
put shops in. So if I went in and tried to put in a shop, it'd let me, perfect.
Yeah.
If, for example, if the beauty of that button is if you try to like put it back yourself, you're never going to get it quite right. So if it was only
Yeah.
ever so slightly on an angle like that, you think, oh, that looks okay. You jump into edit building, you get a shop, and it goes, no, it has ever so slightly. I
ever so
think
slightly,
I've not
there's a-
angled it enough. Okay, now can we put a shop in?
Go above and beyond.
I did test this. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Now it's
It
not
says
liking it. Yeah.
no.
So you might get a little bit of wiggle room, but if you find yourself in this situation, then yeah. Just one thing for players who are seasoned builders and coming into this, the thing that was kind of the sort of rewiring your brain a little bit that I had to get my head around was when you are editing the building like this, when you're actually in and you can see the grid, you can't move, you can't rotate the whole building. You need to basically be selecting the building outside of editing it like that to be able to go into advanced move. If that
Yes.
makes sense to the builders in the chat,
I
that's
think
how you get to that.
I think you're putting a finger on something very important, is that we are talking about rotation on the grid. So the rotation is per building and it's not per...
Per park.
Per,
Yeah.
Sorry, per piece. Per
Yes,
wall piece.
yeah. It's the entire building grid
Yeah.
itself. So you're basically changing the plane that
Yes.
it will be
On
built
which you're
on.
building on.
If you
Yeah.
wanted to do, so actually, for example, if you wanted to do something where you had what looked like parts of a building to be separate, again, let's go back to here. There's one building, which if I go into advanced move look, I only have X rotation
Yep.
because there's a shop in there, whereas this part that I've cleverly put in such a place that it's been masked that it's two separate buildings, this bit is actually
You can do what you want.
separate, so you can do what you want
Oh,
with it.
amazing.
So, and obviously, because you can obviously select two buildings together and then do it as a blueprint if you wanted to. But there's no examples of that specifically as part of this blueprint set because
Yep.
you have to, if you wanted to move the building, you have to select both of them, and we don't want to be confusing players that it looks like their building has fallen apart
Yep.
and split in half in the process. So yeah,
Yeah, especially for people who want to do like, how can I say, roofs that are at a particular angle. If you want to adjust them very slightly, you will be able to do it. Just create your roofs on a different building.
Yep.
And you will be able to adjust very.
Yeah, or of course with this building that I've just shown, I keep coming back to the raid coaster, but like this is essentially the version of the building without that slight adjustment in the angle.
slanted.
If, for example, you built up something like this, you could then just select the section of it you want, and then you can split from building.
Yep.
And
And
now
then
you
do what
can
you want.
now you
Yeah.
can do what you want with it and leave the bottom of it or whichever piece. Obviously, that's a bit of a rough job there, but like
Yeah.
that's how you can potentially do the same thing by just building one thing first, as you say, get the roof in the right place, and then decide to separate it and then adjust the angle, rather than try and build it separately and then try and piece them together and put them together looking nice and neat. So,
Well, guess what, guys? We are nearing the very end of today's stream. the last thing, I think maybe one final code. What do we think?
I think there's time for one more code.
Yeah, we'll do one more code while we say
Could I get
farewell
Yeah.
for this incredible stream. I mean,
I'll tell you what. If I get this park back off producer Adam, I will get the frog coaster finished, and I'll get it on the workshop at some point. If that's what players would like.
so yeah, there should be one more code coming in the chat. So everyone look out. Oh, here you go, Christian. My time has come.
Come on, Christian, you got this.
Come on, everyone. It's the one last
Come on,
code.
Shiny, you
Believe
got
in
this.
yourself. You can do
Believe
it.
in yourself, everybody.
Fingers on buzzers.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh,
Too late. I've redeemed it. It's mine now.
Leave some for the others.
Oh.
Rich. Lovely.
Christian didn't get it. Oh, Christian.
Oh, Christian.
Oh, well, congrats to whoever did get it. Obviously, you were so quick. Yes, so even if you didn't get the code, this comes out tomorrow. And like we've said, it's £9.99 or $12.99, €12.99.
Yes.
It is coming tomorrow around 2. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled, we should be updating on socials and letting you know when that's coming. There's also Update 7 that's coming alongside. So we have the highlights video on our YouTube channel where you are right now.
Yep.
So if you want to check out what is coming in Update 7, and that is the free Update 7 that is coming alongside, again, around 2 o'clock. Yeah, I think that's it, everybody. Do you guys want to...
Yeah, I just really want to. I can't wait for people to get their hands on the new coaster types. We've really tried to go above and beyond to make it as the people wanted. Really curious about your opinion. I will be reading some of your comments.
Famous last words.
Famous last words, absolutely. But I know where to find you. So,
Yeah.
I know where to find you.
I know where you are. I know where your comments are. No, and honestly, it's been really helpful to get a lot of your feedback, to know what you wanted. So I really hope that it's going to please you. So it's a pleasure working on this. So.
Yeah. As somebody obviously who's a big player of Planet Coaster prior to being here at Frontier, you know, I am so excited for this to be in players' hands tomorrow. We know it's obvious that we do listen. We hear you. Do not worry.
We hear you. We're reading.
We're reading. Yeah, we know, and we knew that this particular coaster type was something that you've all been wanting. So we're really, really excited to see what you will do with it. Looking forward to seeing your creations on the Discord, on Reddit, on the workshop as well.
Anywhere and everywhere, we will be. It sounds so ominous, but we will be looking.
We are watching you.
If you, in the nicest possible way, of course. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in and watching this stream with us. It was a mega 2-hour special stream to show off the incredible hard work that the dev team and also all the other teams have gone and put into making all this stuff. So thanks, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been great having you, and we'll hopefully see you again very soon. But for now, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.